So I'll be talking about video analytics used in machinery spaces using existing cameras. So there are currently rules requiring oil mist detection inside the engines, but oil mist also, as I've got your attention, creates quite a hazard outside of the engine. So what we're doing is we're using images or video from existing cameras or new cameras that are installed inside the engine spaces, running that video through software and analyzing, determining if there's oil mist, flame, or smoke in the space. So this is a video of oil mist detection early in the process. There's an internal fuel leak in the engine. Oil mist is created when it hits the hot object, creating an oil mist or smoke, but it's very explosive. So notice that the analytics detected the oil mist, sent a signal an alarm signal to the engine control room with live video where the crew members can identify which engine, activate the water mist, and shut down the engine before there is an explosion. So most of the fires on ships are caused by oil leaks or oil mist in the engine rooms. So oil mist can be created by fine leaks in pressurized pipe, creating a hazardous mist, or when fuel leaks onto a hot object. So video analytics have been used for decades. In this image here, you see video analytics being used in, say, a shopping mall. Video from cameras run through video analytics looking for the movement of the traffic flow and dwell times inside the shopping mall. Facial recognition, video analytics is also used in games. That's a video analytics camera monitoring to make sure that the cap is on straight. So video analytics has been around for decades, but we're using it in a different manner to detect fire. So video analytics is visual imaging and artificial intelligence. So we train the analytics as to what a flame, oil mist, or smoke looks like. So we're analyzing in 480 by 360 resolution, or 480 by 640 resolution. That's 300,000 pixels at 15 frames per second. So that's 4.5 million data points per second we're analyzing for flame, smoke, oil mist, and reflected flame. So these are some of the customers or some of the companies that are using oil mist detection now. We've got analytics, video analytics is used in listed detection scenarios where in a room like this you have smoke detectors on the ceiling. In some applications you could use a video analytics camera to detect smoke, send that signal to a fire alarm panel. That's accepted in the United States, elsewhere in the Middle East. Europe, it's just becoming known. So Ford uses a system in its engine test cells. Qatar Airways, we've got 600 cameras in a catering facility. Primary detection, replacing spot smoke detection. Carnival Cruise Lines requires video analytics detecting oil mist, flame, reflected flame in all of their engine rooms. Video analytics is monitoring 3,400 cameras on Carnival Corporation ships. The judges at the Lloyd's List in North America saw the use of video analytics and awarded the Safety Award for video analytics in engine room spaces. So notice the video. This is an exhaust leak, so the system can detect not only oil mist but also smoke. In engine room atmospheres, it's difficult to detect smoke because of the airflows and the obstructions in the overhead. Therefore, it's difficult for smoke detectors to detect the smoke. Video analytics is detecting in the entire field of view of the camera. All the pixels are analyzing for a detection. This is a Wärtsilä test center in Houston. That's an injector spraying oil mist to determine whether the camera can detect the oil mist. You can see the clearly defined pattern of the oil mist. So the blue lines were the rough detection. The clear tiles represent higher sensitivity detection. When the analytics artificial intelligence determine that there is an actual event, it turns on the higher sensitivity to hold the mist longer or reacquire it if it's lost by the analytics. So video analytics learns the field of view of the camera, monitors the field of view for oil mist, flame, reflected flame, or smoke, sends a signal to the engine control room with live video. So this is the way that a system is set up. There are existing cameras or new cameras installed in the engine rooms. The cameras would have a video management software server. There would be live video presented in the engine control room. The video analytics servers are brought on board usually during a port visit. It takes about 6 to 8 hours to set up monitoring for about 32 cameras. So there's also relays available for connection and monitoring by the ship's automation system. So you notice the crew member lighting this is a smoke emitter, also creates a flame. See the red box around the flame? That means flame detection. The gray outline represents where the analytics are monitoring. We detect in the areas where there's no human interference. So you see the blue outlines and the clear tiles represented away from humans where would be located. So this is a system, it's in a natural gas compressor station as an example. We installed the system on a Friday. I received a call from the instrumentation manager on Monday. He said that he has a video of 3 hours of a flame. So this showed the company, the natural gas company, that they have two things. One is they have fires that they don't know about. The fire started, it lasted 3 hours, went out, nobody knew about it. Number two, there's supposed to be an operator walk through here every hour. They watched every minute of this, no operator walking through. So they just recently purchased more systems. So now the analytics don't have to see the flame directly. The analytics are monitoring for flickering light, random flickering, and changes in slow changing brightness affecting the pixels and dynamic flicker. So the purple dots represent reflected flame. So this is useful in an engine room where there's a lot of obstructions and flame detectors can't see the flame directly. This is an actual oil mist event. This, they were actually able to shut down the engine and hit it with water mist before it exploded. So oil mist doesn't just catch fire, it explodes. So this was early detection. You can see the clear outline of the oil mist. Oil mist can also be used, oil mist detection or smoke detection can also be used in mooring decks, other areas of the ship. So when there is a detection in the engine control room, there would be a pop-up of the display with live video. This is from a Royal Caribbean ship. This was actually a test that lit a smoke emitter, but it looks just like oil mist. But you would see the outline of the oil mist, and then down below you'll see the indication of which camera detected and the area of the alarm. The system also records video 24/7, not only when there's events. It also tracks the events. So for every line represents a camera. Blue is smoke, red is flame, green is motion. So the top view is a compressed view of an event of about 10 days. The bottom view is an expanded view of about 30 minutes. So you can identify an event, double-click on the event, view the event video, record it in a WMV file.